So the automotive world in early 2026 is really ablaze with chassis innovation, as Chinese EV leaders BYD and NIO engage in a high-stakes duel to, totally redefine what a modern vehicle can achieve in ride comfort, dynamic control, and passenger isolation. Central to this contest are, two landmark technologies: BYD's DiSus-X intelligent body control system in the Yangwang U9 supercar, and NIO's SkyRide fully active chassis in the flagship ET9 executive sedan. A viral YouTube video from the Drive and RPM channel, released in late January 2026 and, provocatively titled, "BYD is obsolete?" This new suspension makes the U9 look old. The U9 killer dissects these systems head-to-head. It argues that SkyRide's predictive, hydraulic, fully active approach has, honestly, eclipsed DiSus-X's reactive spectacle, heralding a shift toward serene, millisecond precision refinement over gravity-defying theatrics. BYD's DiSus-X burst onto the scene with the Yangwang U9, an electric hypercar that honestly just stunned audiences with feats once thought impossible for production vehicles. This advanced system blends electromagnetic damping hydraulic actuators and air springs to deliver, some truly extraordinary capabilities. The U9 can actually jump over obstacles at speed, maintain balance on just 3 wheels, execute crabwalk sideways maneuvers, and even perform these dramatic leaps or dances that really showcase near-limitless articulation. Viral footage captured the car vaulting potholes, balancing precariously, or even simulating tank-like turns, something that's also echoed in the related Yangwang U8. DiSus-X really shines in handling massive low-frequency impacts, preventing rollovers, absorbing huge vertical forces, and enabling, extreme off-road or stunt durability. For performance enthusiasts and those drawn to bold engineering displays, it stands as a triumph of brute force versatility, proving Chinese automakers can match or even exceed global supercar benchmarks in raw capability. Yet the Drive and RPM analysis contends that DiSus-X, while revolutionary for high-impact, infrequent events, remains, semi-reactive in routine scenarios. Even sophisticated semi-active or electromagnetic setups in legacy luxury cars like Mercedes S-Class, Rolls-Royce, and BMW i7 permit, residual pitch during hard acceleration or braking, roll in corners, and heave over rolling terrain. High-frequency disturbances, those relentless micro-vibrations from imperfect asphalt, bridge joints, or gravel, filter through to the cabin, accumulating fatigue on extended journeys and capping ultimate refinement. NIO counters decisively with the ET9, a full-size luxury flagship boasting dual motors, with a combined output of about 697 horsepower, a massive 120 kilowatt-hour battery, and a cutting-edge 900-volt-plus architecture, peaking at 925 volts, for ultra-rapid charging up to 600 kilowatts. Its SkyRide system, touted as the world's first integrated hydraulic fully active suspension, arises from a deep partnership with you. So, rather than just damping motion after it starts, SkyRide actually steps in proactively. With independent electro-hydraulic actuators and pumps at each wheel, the system can manage stiffness, damping, and ride height in real time, and, completely independently for each wheel. The system uses high-definition cameras and sensors to scan the road, predicting disturbances up to about half a second ahead, even at highway speeds. The response latency here is just extraordinary. Data processing and actuation happen in only 1 millisecond. That's way quicker than a human blink, which is around 300 milliseconds, or even the chassis's initial movement. This enables near-complete eradication of pitch, roll, and heave, slashing in-cabin motion by roughly 75% versus conventional benchmarks. High-frequency vibrations are actively countered and nullified, yielding a sensation of floating above the road, kind of like cruising in a stratospheric airliner. Actuators adjust torque up to 1,000 times per second, with height shifts of plus 40 mm to raise or minus 50 mm to lower, completed in about 2 seconds for rapid adaptation. Actuators adjust torque up to 1,000 times per second, with height shifts of plus 40 mm to raise or minus 50 mm to lower, completed in about 2 seconds for rapid adaptation. The demonstrations are nothing short of theatrical proof. The iconic Champagne Tower challenge reaches new heights as engineers assemble a 5-layer or 5-story tower, often more than 45 glasses, on the ET9's hood or roof. The sedan then surges forward under hard acceleration, slams on the brakes or barrels over aggressive speed bumps and uneven patches. Remarkably, the tower remains perfectly stable. No wobbles, no spills. In escalated tests, a deliberate tire blowout at speeds up to 170 km per hour triggers instantaneous response. Millisecond-level pressure sensors detect the failure. SkyRide stiffens the affected corner, redistributes load across the wheels, and leverages steer-by-wire, eliminating the mechanical column, plus rear-wheel steering, up to 8 to 10 degrees, to hold a straight path without deviation, even if multiple tires deflate. SkyRide extends beyond just stability and actually brings in some pretty clever utility features. In winter demos, you can see the chassis oscillating rapidly to dislodge heavy snow, kind of like how animals shake themselves off. Road impacts can even feed a little bit of energy regeneration back to the battery, though the gains are still pretty small, usually less than 2% range boost. And for fun, there are modes like roof soccer ball juggling, dancing to mimic different surfaces, or even syncing with the 5D Pano Cinema for a kind of vibration-enhanced entertainment experience. The full integration, SkyRide FAS, steer-by-wire, and rear steering, creates the industry's very first complete drive-by-wire chassis ecosystem. So, the core thesis of this video really is that we're witnessing a paradigm leap. Passive and semi-active suspensions? Well, they're pretty much antiquated now. Reactive systems, honestly, are just relics of the past. You know, global incumbents are still lagging when it comes to high-frequency isolation. Meanwhile, BYD's DiSus-X system is all about extreme durability and, showmanship. It's just perfect for supercars that thrive in chaos. But honestly, it's a bit less optimized for those who want serene executive travel. With a starting price of 788,000 yuan, or about $108,800 US, the ET9 is really courting affluent buyers who want effortless composure on those flawed, real-world roads, instead of, stunt theatrics. So, does this render BYD obsolete? Honestly, that headline kind of sensationalizes things. Because DiSus-X still holds clear advantages in off-road extremes, jumping, and those theatrical dynamics where combined hydraulic and air systems deliver unmatched force. SkyRide, on the other hand, forgoes those levitation tricks or zero-radius pivots that you might have seen in some BYD demos. Still, NIO's predictive sub-millisecond mastery really establishes a fresh benchmark for daily luxury, bringing what was once just prototype tech right into production reality. China's compressed development timelines, achieving in just 2 to 3 years what legacy brands usually stretch out over 5 to 7, ensure, truly rapid evolution. The chassis throne? It's no longer monopolized. The U9 electrified imaginations with its audacious flair, but the ET9, it conquers with this poised, almost magical isolation. In this electrified era, vehicles are more than just transport. They shield occupants from the planet's roughness, delivering smoother, smarter, and, honestly, profoundly tranquil journeys ahead.